New hopes for a new season. United are made joint second favourites to win the second division championships. For the opening game, there are 7 first-team players injured, but there could hardly be a better start. A neat build-up down the right, and Bjorn Kristensen from 25 yards. Only 2 minutes played and United ahead. There should have been more too even before half-time for the second division's best crowd of the day. Almost 24,000 see Plymouth's defence in a tiz, but let off. Crowd, though, able to relax in the second half as United continue to dominate. Roy Aitken setting Mick Quinn in, and he picks his spot. Plymouth claiming offside, but under the new regulations this season, of course, level means onside.
Well, Bjorn, we're going to show a famous goal that came 2 minutes into the season. Can you tell us about it?
It's a bit difficult because it's so long time ago. I hardly remember. We played so many games since that. Of course, I remember it. I came off the defence as sweeper, got the ball from Liam O'Brien, take a few steps forward with the ball and hit it from out there. It's a great start on the season, and for me personally, definitely a good start.
You seem to be happier playing in the middle.
I don't know. It's a bit difficult. It's all about systems, what way to play, and I play, of course, what the manager and the coach want me to play. So I don't know what it looks like from outside, but I do what I'm told.
6 points out of 6 following victory away to Blackburn. That's the same as the next visitors, relegated Millwall. The London side escaping early on, despite strong claims for a penalty. Right winger Jimmy Carter, number 7, is the man who's been inspiring Millwall early on, and he sets up Malcolm Allen for a goal after only 11 minutes. Game which Newcastle win 8-0 on corners, but that's not reflected in the goals. Mick Quinn close to the equaliser. Early in the second half, it's Carter who has them in trouble again. Deflected cross to the far side, Briley against the post, Sheringham in for 2-0. Still a long way to go though, and hope inspired with some 25 minutes left. Good cross in for Mick Quinn, and not a bad finish either. Quinn's second of the season, but Millwall hold on for their 3rd successive win.
Good start to the season though. You beat Plymouth here 2-0 and then went away to Blackburn.
We had a very good start in terms of points total, because we then, although we lost at home to Millwall, we went away and won at Port Vale, so we won the 3 games out of 4, 2 away. But in all honesty, we didn't play particularly well. We got the results and didn't play particularly well. And then at no given time have we played the same team twice this year. It's been continuous, horrific injury situation. But we've got to get on with that. The good thing that's come out of that, some of the young lads have come into the team, and some of the young, certainly very young lads have come into the Central League and look to be what they are, very, very promising players.
What's life like for a southerner up here?
It's good, yeah, it's not bad at all. It's a little bit cold, but apart from that, it's not too bad. I went to the beach yesterday, and it was very cold on the beach yesterday in the sea. Very cold.
Yeah, about -15.
Something like that, yeah.
So what are you doing to try and get this better? I mean, what do you have to do? Boring exercises?
Yes, just mainly not a very lot of calf exercises at the moment, just trying to get walking without pain really, and just a lot of heat treatment. DErek does the rest, you know, but just got to obey his orders and take from there.
Do you obey his orders then?
Most of the time, yeah, most of the time.
Is it difficult?
It is, because it's a lot of waiting about, and you want to try and hurry things up and get back as soon as possible, but sometimes you can put yourself back even further if you try and do these things, you know.
How long do you think you'll be out?
Hopefully I can be training the next couple of days, you know, but just got to take my time and just keep praying, really. I'll be back soon.
So a nice Christmas present for you would be to be back in the side?
Back training would be a nice Christmas present for me.
Well, Christmas is still a long way away as the travelling army goes to Vale Park, where a quiet first half is followed by an eventful second one. Plenty of work for the defence and John Burridge in particular to do. Vale enjoying a lot of the game, but they're guilty of wasting chances too, like this one which falls for Beckford. It's becoming one of those afternoons where things just aren't going for them. United hold on and then start getting forward themselves, and this flick by Mark McGhee gives Quinn the chance for a typically opportunist goal. Protracted celebrations, and that's 3 in 4 games for Quinn. And in the end the margin might have been greater. This chance in the end falling for Kevin Brock, denied only by a super save. But that's 2 away wins out of 2.
You've been one of the busiest men at St James's Park this season.
Yes, it's. I mean, out of the 10 years I've been in football, this has certainly been my busiest period. It's just been right from pre-season. It's just carried on all the way through the first, couple of months. We've had actually 5 times more injuries in 2 months than we have had all of last season. So that shows you how busy it has been, really.
What do you put this down to? The hard grounds, or?
Well, there's certain things you look at and certain things we've discussed, really, which you all always query. Half of it, I think, is we've just been unlucky. Half the injuries, what I would call, haven't been preventable. The other half, I think, you can do things to try and prevent them. I mean, it's not saying that you're going to prevent them anyway, but you sort of look at certain types of training and sort of preparation for training, and the players' own sort of preparation as well, really, to try and prevent the type of injuries that we've had. And like I say, I think we've just had a bit of bad luck as well.
Well, Kevin, not the best of seasons for you either.
No, it started off pre-season when I was injured, and it's carrying on, it seems, throughout the season now.
And you just seem to be getting the right rhythm together at the end of last season, didn't you?
Yes, I think particularly me and Ray struck up a good partnership on the right-hand side. But this season, with so many injuries and different formations, it seems like we haven't had a chance to, get together and play down that right-hand side.
What do you think your best role is? Because you originally started off with Oxford as a winger, didn't you? And got under 21 caps at that position.
Yeah, that was playing on the left-hand side of midfield. I prefer to play in the centre, to be honest, although, like I said, me and Ray did strike up a good partnership last season. I think that's where I prefer to play anyway, in the middle.
Oh, beautiful ball inside the full-back to Faraday. Quinn's yelling for it on the far post. There's Quinn, it must be a goal. Hit Foster. There it is. 13 minutes gone. Newcastle United sweep into the lead. And it's that man, Mark McGhee, who scores. Dillon. Flicked away by Foster again. Chance for Ranson. Oh, it's come to McGhee, and great save by McCloskey. It looked like Mark McGhee was going to register 2 goals in successive games. Dix with the long ball for Keane. That's a good cross by Keane. Morley, it was teed up for Morley, and he should have done better with that. Allen back to Slater. The header from Morley, and Morley scores! He makes amends for that drastic miss. A beautiful cross from the left, and in stoppage time, Trevor Morley nets his 3rd goal of the season to make it Newcastle United 1, West Ham United 1.
Mark, 3 goals in 2 games against Sheffield Wednesday and West Ham United were point savers.
Yeah, well, the goals are a bit more difficult to come this season than certainly they were last season, but I think that playing obviously in a wide position has been a difficult thing for me in terms of getting goals, and to get the goals in those 2 games was enjoyable. Yeah.
Why do you think the goals are shortcoming?
Well, as I say, I played often quite a few times in a wide left position, where I'm expected to do more of a sort of left wing, left midfield sort of job, and consequently I'm not getting in 18-yard box as often as I'd like to, and consequently not getting as many goals.
Do you think the opposition is showing more respect to Newcastle United this season and defending more against you?
Well, I think that any team that comes up against 2 players who have scored 61 goals as we did last season are going to be determined that they shouldn't score. Our defence are the same. They come up against the good forwards in the league, the Bulls and people like that, and they're determined that these guys don't score. And it's no different for Quinny and I. It's certainly going to be more difficult to score goals this season than it was last season.
This injury crisis, I mean, is that bad luck or is there some reason behind it, do you think?
Well, we're like all professionals. We look, is the training right? Is this right? Are the eating right? But the physio, DErek Wright, is, in my opinion, one of the best in the whole country, if not the best in the whole country. And we sit. In fact, I talked to him I talked to my wife at the moment because of these injuries, and he says that they're all genuine injuries. It's just a bit unfortunate. There are 1 or 2 that maybe the player himself could have prevented by just warming up that little bit better and making sure that he was absolutely spot on.
Obviously, the defence has been under a little bit more pressure this season.
Yeah, we're always under pressure, especially if we're not scoring goals. It means we've got to keep a clean sheet to even get a point. We've kept a few clean sheets, but we've struggled in some games.
Which of the strikers that you've come up against so far has given you most trouble?
I think it's got to be Baird and Slavin in the derby games this season.
The first of those derbies in the Rumbelows Cup at Ayresome Park. A night which begins well enough for United, but is to end very disappointingly indeed. Mick Quinn clipping the bar early on, but from then on Middlesbrough begin to run the game. That lively striking force we've just been hearing about, a constant threat. Here's Baird, and that's Mustoe for the first goal. Might have been more damage too, even before half-time. Hendry's shot, Baird just missing out. United finding it a struggle even to get the ball into the Borough half at this stage, and they're grateful to get away with this one. Hendry and Baird again. John Burridge, not a happy man. Well, 1-0, never a bad result in the first leg, but Mustoe has another word to say. Second goal, which is going to make it very difficult indeed for St James's Park.